He said he'd rather make a good pass than make a good shot.
Yeah.
Does he seem like that type of player?
Absolutely.
Playmaker?
Absolutely. And so as a shooter, I appreciate, guys who really understand how to put a pass on time and on target, and that helps. It helps guys make shots because it's, it keeps you in rhythm, and that's something he's really good at.
Cormac, going off of that, you guys have obviously Cadeau, bring back RJ, you come in, and then even like a player like a Harrison Ingram, kind of taking on that point forward role a little bit. What kind of, versatility does that kind of give you having several different ball handlers like that in the backcourt?
Yeah, it gives us a ton of versatility, and that's kind of the name of the game these days, is being able to do different stuff. And so we've got a ton of guys who are really talented in a lot of different areas. And so one of the things that was super attractive to me is, when deciding to come here, is looking at the roster top to bottom and saying, we've got a lot of guys who complement each other. And so we've got guys who do things at a really high level, and they all kind of fit together. And so we're really excited about that. And we're continuing to build day in and day out to get ourselves to a position to really compete and win games.
So Mike Bray didn't at least once say, no, don't go to North Carolina for God's sake.
He was on
Duke
board.
Or somewhere.
No, he was on board. He was on board. Coach Bray's a great guy, and he's moved on to his next step with the Atlanta Hawks, and he's doing well down there. So he was happy for me. He wishes me all the best, and I wish him all the best as well.
Have you spoken with him recently?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stay in touch.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good man.
I think unofficially you're the first guy to ever play here that before getting here you played road games here for two different teams.
That's true. I don't know the facts, but it sounds like a good
we're
one.
in kind of a different era now where stuff like that can happen.
It sounds like a good one. Yeah.
So having been an opponent in North Carolina, I think, six times I think you're
Something like
what's it like coming here and being a part of this program?
It's awesome. It really is. I felt welcome with open arms from day one. I think the chemistry we have as a group has been amazing. And it's a special place, like being a part of this family, the history of the program, and then being able to go out and compete with our guys in practice, work to help get each other better. It's been really amazing so far.
One of the things I've heard about you is that you came in instantly bringing leadership. I know that Coach Bray has praised you a lot for your leadership. And you have 5 guys on the roster now, by the way, that were captains somewhere last year. How was that transition for you, being a new guy, but also being a known guy? These guys know who you are, to become a leader on this group.
I feel like, leadership comes naturally to me, and so I felt comfortable from day one, speaking up and kind of having a presence. And again, that's a credit to my teammates and coaches for kind of we're all on the same page, and it's a two-way street. They're happy to have me, kind of bring that experience and leadership, and I'm happy to share that as well with, like you said, the guys on this team who have been captains, who have played a lot of college basketball, and so we've done a great job, kind of building the fabric of culture and accountability and guys leading each other, and I'm happy to be a part of that and share what I can, in terms of how I play and how I talk and how I vocalize.
If you can share any of those early conversations with RJ and Armando, or just give us a synopsis of it, what were those like about embracing you and, okay, you're with us now, we're one and all?
Yeah, it was really quite immediate. Once I decided to come here, even before I spoke with both of those guys kind of throughout the recruiting process, and we knew we had something special, and kind of the roster that was coming together, in early June, late May, or whatever it was. It was exciting. It was exciting. We're familiar with each other's games. We felt we could really complement each other well, and it kind of fit right away. And so, it's been great to kind of continue to build and get to know these guys, and we've had a lot of fun.
From a basketball standpoint, Harrison, some of the big differences for him here is that he doesn't have to dribble, creating a lot of his shots on the perimeter, because there's so many guys that have vision, awareness, that can find you. He's getting a lot of catch and shoot opportunities. How is it different for you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. We've got a ton of guys who are dynamic and can make plays. We've got versatile guys. We really share the ball, which has been great. And we run a lot of good stuff. Like our coaching staff has done a great job identifying what guys do well and putting us in positions to succeed. And so that makes our job easy. And continuing to build that and grow and get better each day in practice. that's all just kind of working towards, you know, a finished product to go and beat opponents.
Last question. I think most Carolina fans know your game, but what is something about your game that maybe can flourish or stand out a little bit more here that we didn't see at Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, coming off screens, shooting shots, you know, that's something that I've, you know, done at a high level and I'm really excited about doing here. You know, especially kind of playing with the guys we have and running that type of stuff we have. You know, I'm excited to showcase that. You know, being able to, you know, be a playmaker, you know, create for my teammates. You know, that's another thing that I'm excited to do. And then just really play hard. You know, continue to work my butt off and compete, you know, every minute of the game and go win a lot of games.
And looking forward